10 biggest scams in history. What if I told you that the biggest scams in history didn't steal thousands? They stole billions of dollars? These shocking frauds fooled millions of people, destroyed lives, and even brought down massive companies. Some of the masterminds vanished without a trace, while others lived like billionaires before the truth finally came out. Today, we're counting down the top 10 biggest scams in history. Stay until number 1 to see the most unbelievable scam ever uncovered. Let's get started. Number 10. The Cardiff Giant. In 1869, workers digging a well in New York discovered what appeared to be the body of a giant human buried underground. News spread quickly, and thousands of curious people paid money to see what many believed was proof that giants once walked the earth. But it was all a carefully planned hoax. Businessman George Hull secretly carved the giant from gypsum stone, buried it months earlier, and staged the discovery to fool the public. Even the famous showman, P.T. Barnum, tried to profit from the story by creating his own fake giant. Although it wasn't the most expensive scam, it became one of the most famous hoaxes in history. Number 9. MMM. Pyramid Scheme. In the 1990s, a Russian company called MMM promised investors unbelievable profits in a very short time. Television advertisements convinced millions of people that investing was a guaranteed way to become rich. But there was a catch. MMM wasn't making real profits. It simply used money from new investors to pay older ones. When the flow of new investors slowed, the entire system collapsed. Millions of people lost their life savings, making MMM one of the largest pyramid schemes ever created. Number 8. OneCoin. In 2014, OneCoin was introduced as the next big cryptocurrency. Its founder, Ruya Ignatova, claimed it would become even bigger than Bitcoin. People from around the world invested billions of dollars. There was only one problem. OneCoin wasn't a real cryptocurrency. It had no public blockchain, and investors couldn't freely trade their coins. Before authorities could arrest her, Ruya disappeared without a trace. She remains one of the FBI's most wanted fugitives. Number 7. Tulip Mania. During the 1600s in the Netherlands, tulip bulbs became incredibly valuable. Some rare bulbs sold for more than the price of a luxury home. People borrowed money and sold property just to buy tulips, believing prices would keep rising forever. Then everything changed. The market suddenly collapsed, and prices became almost worthless overnight. Thousands of investors lost everything they had. Tulip Mania remains one of history's greatest financial disasters and a powerful lesson about greed. Number 6. Theranos. Elizabeth Holmes founded a company called Theranos with a revolutionary promise. She claimed that just a single drop of blood could perform hundreds of medical tests quickly and accurately. Investors poured hundreds of millions of dollars into the company, and Theranos was valued at nearly $9 billion. But there was a shocking truth. The technology didn't actually work. Investigations revealed that many of the blood tests were unreliable, and patients received inaccurate results. Theranos collapsed, and Elizabeth Holmes was later convicted of fraud. Number 5. Bernie Madoff. For decades, Bernie Madoff was one of Wall Street's most trusted investors. He promised steady profits and attracted wealthy individuals, charities, and major financial institutions. But behind the scenes, there were no real investment profits. He simply used money from new investors to pay earlier ones. In 2008, the scheme finally collapsed. More than $65 billion disappeared, making it the largest Ponzi scheme in history. Bernie Madoff was sentenced to 150 years in prison. Number 4. Charles Ponzi. Charles Ponzi became famous in 1920 after promising investors huge profits in just a few months. His business appeared successful because early investors actually received their money, but those payments came from new investors, not from real profits. Eventually, the system collapsed when too many people demanded their money back. Thousands lost everything they had. His scam became so famous that these types of fraud are still called Ponzi schemes today. Number 3. Enron. Enron was once one of America's largest energy companies. The company reported huge profits and became a favorite among investors. But behind the scenes, executives were hiding billions of dollars in debt and manipulating financial records. In 2001, the truth finally came out. Enron collapsed almost overnight. Thousands of employees lost their jobs and retirement savings, and investors lost billions. The scandal changed corporate accounting rules around the world. Number 2. BitConnect. In 2016, BitConnect promised investors guaranteed daily profits through cryptocurrency. Its flashy events and enthusiastic promoters attracted people from all over the world. Many believed they had found an easy way to become rich. But it was nothing more than a massive Ponzi scheme. When the platform suddenly shut down in 2018, investors lost billions of dollars. BitConnect quickly became one of the biggest cryptocurrency scams ever. Number 1. Bernie Madoff's $65 billion fraud. At number 1 is the largest investment fraud in history. For decades, Bernie Madoff convinced wealthy individuals, charities, celebrities, and financial institutions that he could deliver consistent returns. Instead of investing their money, he simply used funds from new investors to pay earlier ones, creating the illusion of success. The scheme continued for years because investors trusted his reputation. But during the 2008 financial crisis, too many people tried to withdraw their money at the same time. The truth was finally exposed. More than $65 billion had disappeared. Bernie Madoff was arrested and sentenced to 150 years in prison, while thousands of victims lost their life savings. His name became a symbol of financial fraud around the world. Which scam shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.